So what do you do in free time?
I like to read a lot.
What do you read?
Right now, I'm reading a book called Is God a Mathematician? I try to find books that not only satisfy my curiosity, but I can use on the job. So I'm not sure how well this one will work. I've just started it. And the other thing is I do is I go to the library at least 3 days a week and walk up and down the stacks and just grab the current periodicals from Foreign Affairs to Commonweal to Current History, whatever's out that I haven't seen yet. And I basically read the articles I think might apply to the debate team in particular.
So what do you like most about debating?
I like to see anyone excited about anything I'm teaching, so that's the good part.
What do you like most about students, just in general?
They're always different.
Well, is there anything you don't like about your students, or?
Well, I mean, I've been teaching here this is my 11th year here, and my 16th or 15th year of teaching. And I don't like giving grades. It's my least favorite part of the job. That's why I like debate more. I don't even like saying who won in the debate. But I like the fact that the debaters research because they want to learn and they want to know. And a lot of the debaters, even if they lose the debate, learn something and feel great about that. Classroom's not like that. It's kids who have been force-fed this idea that it's all about GPA, it's all about where you're ranked, and this is how you're going to get the best job and make the most money. And that's all great. I want everyone to make the most money and have the life they want to have, but I like being around people who just want to learn stuff because it's interesting.
Do you have any hobbies besides debate and all the searching information?
Yeah, I mean, I used to, which saddens me to no end, is I used to play basketball at my church 3 days a week, and I played on a church softball team, and sports were my life outside of this, because since I travel a lot on the weekends and work with the debaters, it's hard to have those social relationships other people have, or go to a Friday night or Saturday night movie, but my friendships came from athletics. Unfortunately, when I hurt my back to the point where the doctor said I couldn't play sports anymore, I was really unhappy.
Well, like one day I think in the class you said you don't really like meeting up with people, like especially students. Like,
not that I still want to see people. There's some things I think you have to handle in person. It's better to talk face to face on some things. I don't like meetings that are pointless meetings, where we don't have a goal, a clear objective, and nothing's going to get accomplished. That's what angers me. And so that's the type of thing I don't like.
So you don't like wasting time.
Exactly. I mean, I'm a big fan of time management. I mean, if you can get things done in a proper way, we all save time. It's strange, I don't own a watch, but I'm obsessed with time. I want to be early, I want to get things done at the proper time. It's just, that's important to me.
Well, since you're teaching group communications, how do you feel working in groups?
It always depends on the group. I mean, I go into it and I try to have an open mind with the groups that I'm with, and I know what I'd like to see the group do, but I'm often frustrated, in large part because I think if you take the classroom, I think there's steps that everyone can take to make groups function more effectively, and the fact that people don't, I find disturbing at times. That it's not that difficult to make a group successful.
So how do you think your students see you?
That's really tough, because I'm not everybody's cup of tea, I know that much. But when I first taught at John Carroll, I was a really bad teacher. I've told this story before, I think, that I tried to imitate what I thought a professor was supposed to be and be very serious, rationing information on an overhead, and it was formal and boring, and it wasn't my personality. So I guess part of how my students see me is irrelevant at some level. I mean, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I don't want to make the class bad, but I'm just trying to be me in the best version of a teacher me I can be. I try, though, in my job, not to be liked is not the goal. The goal is to give them the information that will actually be useful to them.
Well, what do you think about the comments on ratemyprofessor.com?
I never go there. I've had people tell me that there's some really horrible things said about me. And that I've never visited the site because I don't think it's an accurate reflection of what I'm doing. The people who really like you might go and post, and the people who really hate you are definitely going to go and post. And I think for most faculty members, we're somewhere in the middle for most people, because I do want to be better at what I do. And I'd rather have the students come to me face to face and say, this is not working for me, or here's where I have a problem. And I have had students do that, and I try to correct it right then and there.
Would you say you're more of like analytical kind of a person? Like
That's
philosophical way?
That's the weirdest thing, is I'm a contradiction, and I don't have a problem with it. Other people do. I'm a fan of Aristotle. I believe in logic. A big fan of logic, and I think we all make decisions based on emotions.
Is there anything you would like to change about your life?
That's the worst question in the world. Not that you asked a bad question, but I mean for a person to ponder, because it's a domino. if I change one thing, everything changes. And I mean, I've got 3 beautiful children. I don't want to change that. I don't want to, I mean, there's so much I would change. I'm a flawed person like so many other people. I can't change it. So I know that I can't. Not without changing the rest of the world, changing the rest of my life. So what I'd like to change is what I do tomorrow. No.
Bad habits. Do you have any bad habits?
Who doesn't? I don't know. If you look at my office, it's a mess. I guess being messy is a bad habit. I personally like it.